Well, as we know, Mitt Romney has picked Paul Ryan to be vice president. And I think it's a good choice. I think Paul Ryan's a pretty serious guy. He's very smart. He's capable. What's kind of interesting when the news broke that he picked up Paul Ryan, the media immediately jumped on. Now remember, Paul Ryan is vice president nominee. The media, I should say the liberal media, jumps on what they consider Paul Ryan's lack of private sector experience. Not once did they want to bring that up when they were talking about Barack Obama being the president of the United States. I mean, kind of interesting. I think you can definitely see the bias. But let me tell you, it's interesting because they want to sit here and say, oh, well, the Romney plan is the Ryan plan, and the Ryan plan is the Romney plan. They may have some similarities. They do. But, let me show you a demonstration here on what I mean. I'm sure they have some similarities. But I want to contrast that, with the Obama plan. So I set up a little demonstration here. Okay, let's just say this is the economy. Okay, we need to do some adjusting on it here. Got a little bolt. Okay, here's the Romney plan. Yes, gear wrench. Okay, we got a ratchet here. Okay, oh look, that works so nice. Look at that. Fits, gets the job done. Okay, here's the Ryan plan. Okay, we're gonna put that on there. Look at that. Fits good. It's gonna get the job done. All right. Okay. Different tools, similar in function. Don't get the job done. Now let's contrast that with the Obama idea on fixing the economy. Same bolt. Hey, yeah, that's is it fixed yet? No, I'm gonna just screw. Oh, that doesn't work. Let's try something else. Let's try a screwdriver. Hope and change. I hope this changes because I'm screwing up this bolt. Okay, that's kind of the difference in the approach of the Romney-Ryan plan. Okay, Romney-Ryan, the Obama plan. All right, it's kind of a general idea of how they go about solving the problems of the country. I actually think the Ryan plan's kind of generous because I have to step back and I look at it and I get it. You got folks that are fixing to retire and folks that are retired, but these are the same folks that voted for the same people that broke the system, messed it up for everybody else below them. Why should they be untouchable? Why should they not have some shared sacrifice? I kind of like privatizing for the simple fact that the government has proven it is irresponsible with the people's money. The less of it that they have, the better off we're going to be. I want everyone to understand this. Social Security, they call it a trust fund. There is no trust fund. It is numbers. There's no big bank account with all these trillions of dollars sitting in there waiting on you for when you retire. That money is spent. That money is in the general funds, the stuff they use. They take your Social Security, it goes in with everything else, your FICA and everything else. It all goes in there. Oh, yeah, they send you, Social Security sends you this statement. If you keep doing this and you retire, this is how much money you're going to get. Okay? The money's not there. It's gone. There's something you need to look up. It's called unfunded liabilities. That's money the government has promised that it can't afford to pay. That number is about 60, last I heard it was around 60 trillion with a T, trillion dollars. Okay? This is on top of the debt. What's the national debt now? We get to about 16 trillion now. Okay? That's just the debt. That's not even the unfunded liabilities. But, again, I would rather take my money because, hey, history shows government can't be trusted, but history also shows that there's not been a 20-year stretch in the stock market where people haven't made money. I mean, the stock market always goes up. I mean, look at the 1980s. What was the stock market? 3,000 points. I mean, even if you'd invested in the 80s and, under Bush we had a 14,000 on the Dow. And that pulled back, of course, during the recession. But even if it had pulled back, you still made money. If you bought gold back then, what was it? $300 an ounce. What's it now? 1,600. I mean, it's way up there. Fact is, the government can't be trusted. And let me ask the seniors something, and the folks that are getting to the retirement age. If we stay on this current course of just fiscal irresponsibility, would you rather have 100% of what you have now in benefits for, say, the next couple of years? Or would you rather have 90% of what you have now for the next 20 years? Because that's what's going to happen. You're going to get, if you keep pushing for what you want, you're going to get your 100% benefits for the next few years, and then it's going to be cut back to 50%. Why should you get everything and everyone else on the outside of the bubble gets nothing? We're having to pay far more, in taxes, for the Social Security than what the folks in Social Security now have paid. Because let's think about it. What was the FICA, or what was the Social Security withholding in, say, the 70s or 80s? Okay, compare that to what the withholding is now. How many people? What is it? 3 to 1? 3 people paying in for every 1 person on Social Security now. It's ridiculous. It's unsustainable. So, Ryan and Romney have a plan to fix this. There may be some pain. There may be some adjustments that have to be made. But you got to understand, these programs, especially like Social Security, it is a supplement. It is to supplement. That means, to those who don't understand it, it's just like a little extra something. The Social Security was never intended for you to fully retire on. The founders and those before us figured, hey, these people are going to work hard, they're going to save, they're going to put some money aside for a rainy day, and we're going to take a little bit here, for Social Security, and there'll be a little extra cushion towards the end. And what it's turned into is a damn retirement fund. But Romney and Ryan, look, the folks who are 55 and older, it doesn't even affect you. Okay, doesn't affect you in the slightest. But the younger folks, you guys need to look at it. Just look at the history. Okay, government can't be trusted with your money. We need a whole new approach. All these glorious speeches by the Obama administration, they're fluff, they're pandering. It's not going to work out. He doesn't believe that America should be as powerful as it is. He doesn't believe we should have as much as we have. He wants to make us have less, and those who have none around the world. I mean, America is great because we've worked our butts off to get to where we are. Why should we go with less so that people in Africa or some South American bush clicker or whatever, they've done nothing to better themselves, and we're supposed to go with less so they can have more? Yeah, I don't think so. How about they work harder and figure out ways to create wealth so they can have more, just like we've done here? So anyway, again, I'm excited about Paul Ryan. They can fix the economy using the right tools. Okay, Romney and Ryan, like I said, they may have a similar approach on things. They're not identical. I think between the two of them, they will have the best ideas to get things fixed. The economy has got to be fixed. Everything else is pretty much secondary. But what we can't have anymore. I'm gonna pull this. That crap has got to stop. Okay, it doesn't work. All it does is mess things up and makes it that much harder to take the correct tool and fix it later. This tool is useless if you've rounded off the head of the bolt. So we got to stop this. We got to get some fiscal sanity. And I know Romney and Ryan have the common sense, the experience to get things back on track. Put your politics aside. Look at the policy. Put your own little greedy self-interest aside and look at the betterment long-term for everybody. Look, I'm willing to go with a little less so that my two daughters won't have to bear the burden, that comes with inaction. So I hope you take these things to heart. I appreciate you watching, and I encourage your feedback. Talk to you later.